What's up, everybody? Um, I hope everybody's staying safe, staying healthy. I'm missing y'all in the classrooms, but today I want to focus on, or just provide some material to keep our minds moving musically. So I know we've been doing a lot of major scales recently. So I know I've been hearing this all day in the band room. And I know everyone has heard of a major scale, but today I want to focus on minor scales. So to start off, we have three different types of minor scales, and in comparison to minor scales, they sound more gloomy, they sound sadder, they sound moodier compared to a major scale. So when you play a major scale and you listen to it, it sounds happy in comparison. And the first scale that I want to talk about is I consider it the easiest to play because it has the same notes as a major scale. It just starts on a different note. It has a different pattern. So it's called the natural minor scale because it has the same notes as the major. So to be able to find the notes or to be able to play the minor scale, we're going to start off with the major scale. So say if I'm in C major. If I want to find the relative minor scale to that, we're going to start on the sixth note of the major scale. So let's count up to the sixth note. So we're starting on C, that's going to be 1. 2 would be D. 3 E. 4 F. 5 G. And the sixth note would be A. So think about it. If we start on A, which is the sixth note of C, the C major scale, we're going to have the natural minor scale, sticking with the same notes. So let's do that. So I'm going to start on A playing the same notes. You see how it sounds kind of more moodier, sadder, darker in a sense. And that's the minor scale. So it's more than one way to actually find the notes in the minor scale, but I just want to stick to this first way because it's the simplest, and since it's a new concept, I want to keep it simple. I know I guess you can hear my birds in the background. I got 2 birds. Anyway, I want to introduce the next scale, which is the harmonic minor scale. So basically it's the same thing as the natural minor scale, but with one note difference, and that one note is the 7th note. I'm going to turn it into what is called a leading tone. So it's going to be a half step away from the first note of the scale. So first I'm going to play the natural minor scale. Give you your ears. Now I'm going to play the harmonic minor scale with a raised 7th note. It's going to the 7th note. So if I'm in A minor, the 7th note is G. So when I change the 7th note, I'm going to raise it. It's going to be a G sharp instead of a G natural. And it's going to sound like this. You see how it's different. This is the natural minor with this natural the natural 7th note. This is natural minor. Harmonic minor. You see how your ears, it wants to resolve to the tonic or the first note of the scale. So why they have the harmonic minor scale is because it has that leading tone. It has that distinct sound. To me, it reminds me, I don't know, I forgot the actual movie or cartoon. But when the snake comes out of the little basket and like Egypt, it sounds. It sounds. It gives you that kind of Middle Eastern sound to me. So starting with the melodic minor scale, to me, I think it's the trickiest note, well, trickiest scales, or out of the ones we talked about. So the difference of it is you go up one way and then you come back down a different way with different notes. So the one way that helps me think about it, I go back, I think of the harmonic minor scale, the one we just did with the raised 7. So when we're going up, we're going to raise another note, which is the 6th note. So the 6th, we already raised the 7 note, what was G sharp. So the 6th note, instead of F natural, it's going to be F sharp, which is going to give it kind of a major sound going up, other than the flat 3. So you see how it sounds like a major scale at the end. And this is the difference. This is the harmonic minor scale. And this is going up the melodic minor scale. Hear the difference. It sounds kind of major when you go up, other than that one note. So when we go back down, that's the tricky part. Them 2 notes, the 7th and the 6th note, are going to go back to their original form in the natural minor scale. So basically, you're going to play the natural minor scale going back down. So this is what it sounds like. So going up, remember, we're going to have the raised 6 and 7 note. So it's going to be an F sharp and G sharp. And then going back down, going back to the natural minor scale, which is the same notes as the natural minor scale, and it's the same notes as the C major scale because they're related. So I'm going to play that together. Now, with this scale, it's kind of tricky. Just some background information. It's kind of tricky because this is kind of the traditional, or more, I hate to say classical, but just more traditional way of playing the melodic minor scale. Now, in today's common practice, when musicians think about these scales, when they play the melodic minor scales, they play it the same way going up and down. So they'll play it the same way going up, which is the sharp 6 and the sharp 7, and then they'll just let it stay like that. And for more academic sense, this is how, or traditional sense, the way I just showed you is the melodic minor. But in today's, and how we use it in music, they kind of break that rule. But you have to learn the rules before you break them. So what to do is practicing. If you have your instrument, try to practice these. See if you can find the right notes for these scales. Just start on C major and see if you can find the note. See if you can hear it and play it up and play it down 1 octave. Or you can try to do it and do it in different keys. But another way, if you don't have your instruments, try to sing it. Try to use your, I know they have like a piano app on your phone where you can play the actual notes. So start with A and play all the white keys. That's the minor scale. So play it and see if you can get it in your ear. So I know we can sing the major scale. So if I do, we can sing the major scale pretty easy because we've been playing it. We're familiar with it. But the minor scale, we're less familiar with it. So if I play the minor scale, do 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 do, do. So in the meantime, try to get that in your ear so you can be able to sing it up and then sing it down. And then I just want to focus on these two. The melodic minor scales, kind of more advanced. We'll focus on that later. But for now, I just want to focus on the natural minor and the melodic minor. So again, this is different. Just how it sounds differently. That's the natural minor scale. Now this is the melodic minor scale with the raised 7. So practice orally, using your oral skills. See if you can hear the difference. See if you can sing the difference between each of them. And I'll provide a little assessment, a little Google Classroom assessment to see if you guys been paying attention to this video. All right, y'all, stay safe. I hope to see you soon, or see you in the classrooms probably next year. All right. Now, as you see here, this is C major scale with the same familiar pattern that you're used to. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. The natural minor scale is taking the same notes from the major scale, just starting on the 6th note. So just like the notes shifted, the pattern is going to shift too, from whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. With the harmonic minor scale, the only note that's changed is the 7th note, which is, in this case, is going to be that G sharp. So that whole step is going to turn to a half step. So the melodic minor scale, this is the trickiest one. So when you're going up, just like the harmonic minor scale, where the 7 is sharp, you're also going to sharpen the 6 or raise the 6. So it's going to be, in this case, F sharp and G sharp. And descending is going to be the same as playing the natural minor scale, going down.